Yo, yo. What the business is, YouTube? Hey, it's Clarence over here at Pursuit of Freedom. Now, I wanted to do a video and kind of give, a little bit of free proud mile for Enphase Energy Incorporated technology sector, semiconductor equipment and materials, right? So I'm gonna come back over to Yahoo Finance. Love Yahoo Finance. Also, I was looking at it on FinViz, and you just get this here chart. I mean, FinViz is absolutely free, and I'm telling you, like, yes, at this point, I pay for a TC2000, and I feel like I probably, as long as I'm into the stock market and into stocks, I probably won't go a month without paying it unless I absolutely ain't got the money to pay it. You know what I'm saying? Um, for the price that I'm paying compared to the price that I was paying for another software that's really, really, really good. The other software that I was paying for was Stocks to Trade, and Stocks to Trade is really, really good software. I just feel like as a lower price penny stock trader, you got everything you need, but the price was close. 174 is darn near $200 a month, and I'm paying half of that. Um, and this software here is dynamite, man, dynamite. But anyway, in phase, you got your daily chart. Uh, so at 9, we had this gap down. This thing just jump, jump, jump. Got on up to the tune of, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing huge, but that's big enough. I think it's gonna hold. And in actuality, me, I always like to start all of my analysis of any stock with the daily chart. So before I even get to reading, actually I read up on Enphase. I read up on Enphase probably about a year ago, a little over a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Because I love stocks. As a matter of fact, my trend line is still there. Way back, it was created. I mean, it's timestamp created on 2017, almost 2 years ago, 2017 October. So you know what I'm saying? Long time ago. I updated it in November and October. So I've been watching Enphase for a while, and this is what happens. Sometimes you watch a stock long enough and you just begin to kind of know it. You just begin to kind of know it. And I think I already missed the run up. Look at what its price was at when I first started watching this thing. $1.72. And I got it time stamped. $1.72. If I'd have been just buying this stock $100 a month since then, I absolutely don't knock that strategy. It's a longer term, a tad bit slower money strategy, but that's to the tune of now, over the course of a year, looking in that box, almost a year and a half later, 1.5 months, you know what I'm saying? A year and 5 months, a year and year point five. It's 12 months, so my mind can't do the math on that money. So you ain't got to be smart to find stocks to invest in. But anyway, you can get up 755% on your money just by recognizing a pattern. And I'll show you what I liked. And this is where like I said, this is where I start. I start with the chart. I start with the pattern. This thing had a beautiful, beautiful bearish flag. You got lowering resistance. It got back up, stayed kind of on that trend. The minute the stock jumps above that trend, it is a buy. That is absolutely a bull flag. You got a breakout, and then you get a repeat of the bull flag. You know what I'm saying? You get a repeat of the bull flag. You know, and you can even extend this thing a little bit further, being that it continued to fall. But once you get above this downward trend, and I can just look closer, look even closer, because I got moving averages involved in here. Anytime the chart is above the 9, the 13, holding above the 4, separating from the 9 and the 13, this is a hot bull with massive rage. The minute this thing starts to play with the 13 and fall beneath it, the bull has gotten tired, slapped around by the bear for a little while is what's going to follow. Price action gets back above the 13. I mean, I can do this all day. And lo and behold, you know what I mean? It rose, it dipped off again. Price action got above the 13. I don't know. I really begin to watch that. Price action crossing above the 13 exponential moving average is almost just a sign of a hot bullish chart. And that right there makes me interested and now I want to read. So now I got you looking at Enphase, 5 minutes in. So now I got you looking at Enphase. It's ENPH. It's one of my favorite charts. Absolutely free 99. This is the home screen, which I love the home screen of Enphase. Why? Why I love the home screen? One, I mean, this thing feed me. It feeds me charts, and all you got to do is put your mouse on the ticker, and it's giving you the chart right there. You know what I mean? And when I first got into the stock market, look at ABIO. Hey, man, look at man. This here is about Enphase, but man, look, man, $5,000 yesterday down here, $5.33. Could have bought you 1,000 shares. You bought that 1,000 shares yesterday, the first. You could have woke up today 292% richer, 5,000 shares. You done grew 292% on your money if you got all that 20. Look at all this cake. Man, that's disgusting. All this money over here is disgusting over here, ABI. Look, it's just disgusting money right there. You got to be more careful. Could have parked $5,000 in ABIO yesterday, woke up $20,000 today. Disgusting all that darn money. Now I got to work half a year for $20,000. But since the open though, man, ABIO been kind of struggling. All right, back to Enphase. I came across that. I just had to talk about that for a quick second, man. I can't do it. But anyway, Enphase is beautiful, man. Type in ENPH right there in your ticker. They're going to pop up. I'm using the free version still. I'm not paying for this here until I got money coming from the market to pay for this here. I'm paying for TC2000. All right. So Enphase is always great to come down here and look at some of these numbers. You know what I'm saying? You got earnings per share over here. You know what I mean? Earnings per share is looking to go up over over the past 5 years and the next 5 years, right? You look at performance weekly, up 32% on the week, 40% on the month, 81% on the quarter. You know what I mean? Half year, 209%. This stock getting up. This stock ain't playing. Huh? Shoot. Average volume, you know what I mean? 2.2 million. You know what I mean? Not super high. Flow, 78 million is what Enphase say. Then we come over to Yahoo. Because Enphase, anyway, gonna take you to Yahoo. I come down here, Enphase. Look at that now. This yesterday, 9 in the AM, right before the market opened. This is the reason for the gap higher. You get, they was expecting year over year of 32%. This thing, of course, you ain't really got to do a ton of reading. Enphase Energy delivers 43% revenue growth, Q1 2019. That's almost like enough said right there. When you got 43% growth. I can stop. I can go right back to my chart. Oh, so in Q1, this stock, had 43% growth. And the market ain't really been looking like it's been in a massive struggle because it ain't been doing nothing but climbing since the start of 2019, right? Until now. It's looking like things want to turn around. But, so Enphase, back to Yahoo. So I go to Yahoo with any of this here information. Like if I read this article on Enphase, they got incredible growth. There was over 100 million in revenue. They was thinking in the neighborhood of 92 million, so they made a little more money. By the numbers, Solar energy continues to experience rapid growth globally. I love that word right there when you're talking about solar energy globally. Thanks in part to Chinese policy weighing down panel prices and in part to the fact generating electricity from the sun is increasingly competitive economy. Is an increasingly competitive economy. And solar energy just, it's the wave of the future. We might as well, try to use the sun to power as much as we can. Uh, Regardless of electricity companies and all of the money and monopoly that gets involved with that. Uh, but yeah, so this is a solar energy company. Sticking with Yahoo, that was really just the overall summary. But I clicked on the profile to whatever that I know that was that news that they had 43% growth. But I always like to use Yahoo and look at the profile of a company. Energy Enphase, together with subsidiaries, designs, develops, and sell home energy solutions for the solar photovoltaic industry in the United States and internationally. Love that word. Internationally. The company offers semiconductor-based microinverter that converts energy at the individual solar module level and combines with its proprietary network and software technologies to provide energy monitoring and control services. It sells its solutions primarily to distributors as well as directly to large installers, original equipment manufacturers, strategic partners, and homeowners. Enphase Energy Incorporated was founded in 2006. So you just get a little light view of the company. Fremont, headquartered in Fremont, California. Even show you the location. Tell you about the CEO, you know what I mean? And to tell you the CEO's salary. $665,000 is what they see CEO getting paid. Now, if you can say that name right there, yeah, you're a genius. You know what I mean? CFO, again, he making $500,000 a year. VP making $500,000 a year. So they got 427 employees. I mean, you can really use Yahoo to find darn near all the information you need. So Finviz said the float was 78. Yahoo said 70. So I think it's between 70, 78, 70 and 80. That's decent. The company is a $1.4 billion market cap. Um, uh, and I always like when I'm looking at statistics, I like to look at revenue, income. Look at that, 316 million. After I look at revenue, I look at assets. Well, 1.6%. That's small. Profitability in the negative. Uh, Total cash. And I like to look at debt. Cash on deck is 106 million. Debt is 109 million. So if they wanted to, they could pay all their debt right now with the cash that they have, and then get back to some of these profit, gross profit 94 million. And so the company don't look like a bad company. They got debt, but they got cash for their debt. Free cash leverage, operating cash flow. This is in the mills right here. So the company don't look bad at all. Another thing I look at, shares outstanding, 110 million shares outstanding. Uh, so there's between the float and the shares outstanding, got a difference of 40 million. Then I like to see the held by insiders. 28% of the float is held by insiders, and institutions are holding 48% of it. So it's some institutions that's got some real belief in this here company. That's all good news. Uh, so Enphase on the year, Enphase on the year. Looking at that box to the left, is up 163%. 163% over the course of 3.9 months. Uh, and like I say, looking at the daily chart, I really do think that this stock may meet some resistance up here at 15. But if it can break through that, the next real resistance is going to be up at $17. So it's still got some growth potential in it. Uh, those my thoughts on it. Solid company. This would be something that I would buy over time, that I am gonna buy over time. Because I mean the company I feel like gonna do good things is working in a great industry, which is the wave of the future, involving new technology. So this is Enphase Energy, also Pursuit of Freedom. I just think is a worthy company of a little bit of free problem out. It's Pursuit of Freedom.